All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, let me start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect of Yasharallah scattered. Um, the elect pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood in so doing, especially in these days, all right, and times, all right. And shalom to the women and the children who watch and who learn from these lessons, all right. Lord willing, you edified, all right. Now, I'm this lesson, all right. I just wanted to go into something, all right, and maybe this will be a quick video, all right. Um, so as you can see, all right, uh, I have been looking at the path of the eclipse, all right, yeah. And so this video will be lights out on America, all right, Babylon the Great, all right. So um and I was watching the Elder Apostle Tahar video. All right, he had a video in which he was going into the path of this eclipse, and he said that it will go through a place called Egypt in the Midwest. All right, and you know, um, these are places that I'm familiar with, and until he said it, I didn't think about it. All right, until he said it, and so I said, that's a good topic for a video, and so I just put Egypt, as you can see, I just typed in Egypt, Illinois. All right, because I wasn't sure if it was in Illinois or if it was in Indiana. Okay, and another thing is I saw where you have a large number of people who would be going down to this city in southern Illinois called Egypt. All right. So, real quick, all right, let's look at this. It says southern Illinois, all right. Um, region in Bellevue, Illinois, all right. It says southern Illinois, also known Southern Illinois, SIU, okay. You have a university, all right, called Southern Illinois. So it says Southern Illinois, also known as Little Egypt, okay. Now you're gonna have your weirdos, your freaks, your creeps, all right. We're gonna come out of the woodwork, once they hear this video, get this information, and they're gonna be saying, "See, America, see, we told y'all." America is Egypt. We never went nowhere. You got people who are echoing that madness. Okay, and that's all that it is madness. Okay. Um. No, okay. Um, these are just places that Esau has renamed, all right, spiritually, okay, and all of this is spiritually, all right. That's why when you read the scriptures and it talks about Babylon the Great, okay, that's why we uh, say that when the scriptures are talking about uh, Babylon, okay, okay, prophetically speaking, okay, um, it's you know it's talking about America, okay, but it's not calling America America. It's calling America one of these ancient empires, okay. So Southern Illinois, also known as Little Egypt, all right, is a region of the U.S. of Illinois comprising the southern third of the state, principally south of Interstate 70. Okay. But there are some facts that I didn't know. Okay. So why is it called Little Egypt, Illinois? So let's see. From the regions supplying grain to northern and central Illinois during an 1800s famine, to comparing Illinois' southern tip to Egypt's Nile Delta region, right? Because I wasn't, familiar with the place called Egypt. I've slightly heard of it, but I was more familiar with Illinois, or Cairo, Illinois. All right, it's what separates Illinois and Memphis. All right, or Illinois and Mississippi, one of those two states. I think it's Memphis. All right. It remained them of the Bible. It reminded them of the Bible story of the Egyptians selling their grain. Okay. Saw the town named Cairo. Oh, right. So I was just telling you about Cairo. Okay. Or Cairo. So called the area Little Egypt. All right. To the Southern Illinois Tourism Council website, Adams said the Mississippi River would flood the region similar to the patterns of the Nile River in Egypt. Okay. Uh, oh my goodness. So that I didn't want that to happen. Uh, all right. So, what Egyptian cities are in Illinois? All right. Later towns in southern Illinois were named Cairo, Thebes, and Karnak. Okay. So, why would they do that? It says, just as in the country of Egypt. In 1830, Congress passed a bill permitting the removal of all native Indians, all right, living east of the Mississippi River. All right. And so these would be your Gadites, all right, Simeon, all right, okay. Now Gad and Simeon, okay, they were here, okay. see history. Because there is some history about this place. Okay. What is Cairo, Illinois famous for? Okay. Cairo. Okay, that's Egypt. Okay, so the Lord is, ultimately the Lord is going to cut the lights out on Babylon the Great, this place, man. All right. And you know, people have, people are saying their thing about, what the eclipse, is about to be. Esau, so-called white man has a, feeling that, it may be bringing something, as a sign of a good omen for him to make. But okay, only out on the noise. Mississippi at the southernmost point in Illinois. The port town of Cairo boomed along with the steamboat industry. Okay. Why was Cairo abandoned? All right. Okay. Okay, so it was Cairo was doomed well before. Okay, it says yes, for the most part, Cairo, Illinois sits abandoned as of 2023 because of the severe floods, racial tensions, financial disparity, and lack of viable population. Cairo was doomed well before the 2011 flood. Today, the town sits silent, often reminding those in surrounding areas of what it was. Okay, let's see something. Cairo, Illinois. Death by racism. Okay, so this is something that let's see. The history of Cairo, Illinois, located at the confluence of the Mississippi and Ohio River. Cairo is its racially past influence, its demise. All right. So okay, I gotta click on that and see. Says, when I returned home to research, I discovered that Cairo died because of racism. Okay? And maybe Jake, okay, maybe so-called blacks were being racist towards white people. Okay? Maybe that was the problem. Let's see. The peninsula where Cairo now stands was first visited by Father Louis Hennepin, a French explorer and ministry preached in March 1660. It was noted again by other traveling priests over the next few years. Still, it would not be settled until 1702 when French pioneer Charles Jacques de Saint Denis and a party of about 30 men built a fort and tannery a few miles north of the Ohio and Mississippi River confluence. All right. However, the following year, the fort was attacked by Cherokee Indians, who killed most of the men and seized the furs. Okay, maybe because they were on their land. Okay, effectively ending the life of the fort and tannery. Nearly a century and a half later, Lewis and Clark, okay, left. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. I'm just want to get down to the juicy parts of this story. Proceeded up. We know about Lewis and Clark. Okay, coming to steal, right? Rob, steal, and kill. Okay, some land that wasn't theirs. See, then it has to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Oh man, they went through a whole thing. Okay, so you have a whole history of this. All right. Civil War, the city also became an important transfer station of the Underground Railroad. Okay. Before being transferred to railroad lines headed toward Chicago. More than a century and a half later, in June 1998, Cairo city workers discovered what appeared to be strange storage bins under the sidewalk along the 600 block of Levee Street. The Illinois Central Railroad originally ran down the street, and the structures date back to the late 1850s. About 6 along the street, and where you just hide and move fugitive slaves. All right. Became the headquarters of General, this says Grand General John A. McDonough to total capacity. The Day Brothers who vastly improved and remained. Unfortunately, it was burned to the ground in 1942. Greece, people were African American. The port quickly became a strategically important supply base and training center. Okay. Confederacy also realized its strategic importance. All right. by wow. They got a this city has a very okay has a health okay apprentice who had served honorably in the Mexican American War. All right. Come on now, I'm not tapping on this. All right, the Civil War drastically changed the city's social, cultural, demographic landscape with the arrival of thousands of runaway slaves, which the government referred to as contrabands. Additionally, in 1862, the Union Army deposited large numbers of African Americans in Cairo until government officials could decide their fate. These many black men, women, and children lived in a contraband camp established by the Army. Camp was later abandoned when the African Americans found little work and having no money to buy farms. Many returned to the South. See, they didn't give you Jake's, any type of, you after you've already, built America up. They didn't give you any kind of stipends or any goddamn thing, man. All right, it's a fucking devil, man. All right, see, that's why the lights are going out on this damn place, man. When the war ended, the city became a staging area for many freed slaves. All right, so moved elsewhere. More than 3,000 decided to remain in Cairo. The decidedly southern influence of most white residents and the large influx would spawn racial tension. All right, lasting over a century. See, because Jake and Esau can't live side by side, man. Okay, that's that back in the womb, okay, of Rebecca. Okay, they can't live side by side. That's Esau and Jacob. You see, that would have been anybody else, then it would have been fine, man. You know, but see, Esau can't live side by side with Jake. That's why none of the laws, none of the rules, okay, none of the shit here, okay, that this devil comes up with is favorable into you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans favor, man. Unless you're part of of their plan, the boule. All right, unless you bouleed in, man, gatekeepers, especially as come on, as they faced prejudice and hatred from white citizens. And what it is you made it out of slavery and just trying to and now this damn devil, okay, he hates you. He still hates you, all right? Even to this day. This damn devil still hates you. And then he wants to cry. Okay, he wants to cry because you You're pointing out the fact that he hates you. Now he wants to bitch up. In the meantime, okay, Cairo, continue to grow. All right. And so Jake, no doubt Jake put their backs as well, blood and sweat into this town. All right. Well, Esau, no doubt, they were the mosquitoes, blood sucking off of what Jake was contributing. So they're just giving bits and pieces, all right, of the story, all right. Most of the African Americans worked as unskilled laborers, okay. They always want to keep claim and call you were unskilled laborers, all right. Yeah, but you was able to build this country, okay. But you were unskilled labor, but you built this country, okay. Those homes and things built in the South, all of that infrastructure was built by so-called Negroes, man. Okay, but we're not afraid to speak out. They were known to have participated more effectively in union organization strikes, demonstrations than the white workers. All right, black women who were overwhelmingly employed in household service, okay, also struggled for workplace justice by contesting their white employers' exploitation demands, right? Because this motherfucking devil don't want to pay you. You don't want to, he's fucking lazy piece of shit, okay? It's a piece of shit, man. You see? And see, the Lord is seeking your ass out, man. And let me get a scripture, man. All right? Because it just makes you mad, man. It makes you want to just smack the shit out of an Edomite tomorrow, man. Okay? Or when you damn lapdog ass Jakes, man. Let me see. I'm gonna get that. Come on, faster. Damn it, faster. No one I can't spell. All right. Okay, Psalm 69:27. Add iniquity unto their iniquity. Okay? And that's what this damn devil has done. He's added iniquity unto his own iniquity, man. All right? And let them not come righteousness. Okay? Get it? He doesn't see how he's being, there's a term, okay, when somebody's about to, take you out, okay, it's called, being lined up, okay, and ultimately this damn devil is being lined up by Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. But this devil, he's just a proud demon, all right. Let me see. Okay. So you're not gonna get forgiven any iniquity, Esau. All right. Okay. You're full of iniquity, Esau. Okay. You're full of iniquity, man. See, without Job 33:9, I am clean without transgression. I am innocent. Neither is there iniquity in me. So see, without you damn Edomites, Jake would be okay, man. Okay? And you will say, how did you go off at first? But we're talking about, this is your kingdom. Okay? You have put, all right, this word into your mouth, man. What happened? So this shit just went away from the whole story that I was reading. Whatever, man. Right. So, this is the path, all right. Southern Illinois Eclipse 2024. Okay, Illinois City once again in path of totality for the magic of a total eclipse. All right. And so you have a lot of people who are going here, man. All right. Southern eclipse. Come on. It just makes my finger just, these phones is pieces of shit like everything else Esau does. On April 8th, okay, 2024. Okay, so it's January, February, March, April. So, April for Esau is the fourth month, okay, the eighth day, all right, 4 minutes and 9 seconds, okay, of totality, okay. You got a bunch of Edomites going down to this, man, all right. But you know what, man? I have to search this. What was I? 1 second, and I've already went far. Here it goes. All right. Oh man, it's gonna keep making me. I don't want to see about the gym theater. Okay. It said okay, also struggle for workplace justice by contesting their white employers' exploitative demands. Initially, the black population supported the Republican Party until they perceived that white Republicans resisted black demands for equal education, government. And see, you see Esau bringing people here under the spies that they want to help them. Okay, you see, you think they're putting children. They make you put your children in. Don't send your children to school, man. They're gonna lock your ass up. Okay, it's all bullshit, man. Okay, they're sending your children to school to learn how to have a broke wrist and a broke back. Okay, so they have never had any, even, and so you'll think, oh man, this could only be Mississippi, all right? This could only be Mississippi or Louisiana, okay, or Texas, all right? This is here in Illinois, man. These devils here are just, they're even worse, okay, than the devils in the South, okay? That's why you don't see any gad, as this thing pops up, that's the spirit, because you don't even see it. You don't even see gad, man. You don't see a Native American. You don't see Reuben, okay? This devil just offed them. He offed them, man. And is going about like nothing happened. Business as usual. You see, put you through slavery, and now he got a problem when you try to, lift yourself up by your bootstraps, man. See, these are the people that we're in the worst case possible, man. Worst case possible, man. So Jake turned to the Republican Party, and guess what, man? Even the Republican, that's what's going to happen again. You're going to turn to the Republicans until you Jakes just don't get tired of getting your ass kicked, man. When are you going to get tired of getting your ass kicked by these damn Edomites, man? You're not. It's just like, man, my job that, they fired me because I didn't want to take the jump shot, okay? But they've hired me back again, and I go in and I'm looking at these niggas, okay? That took the shot, man. So a nigga, he'll turn to Diddy and Meek Mills, man. For a couple of bucks, man. There's no telling what these niggas will do, man. And then they always, I got a cousin, man. He always says, he's always bringing out the fact that Jake always talking about the kids, the baby goats, man. Everything is about the kids, okay, or the baby goats, man. Oh man, my kids. They're baby goats, man. You sacrificing them little motherfuckers, man. You're not putting shit into them into those children, because that's what they are, children. Okay? It says demands for equal education, government jobs, and more black legislators. The white citizens retaliated. You see? They, Jake just want to have a good life and live and be, normal. Okay? And here Esau comes retaliating against that fact, man. There's no righteousness in him. I don't give a fuck what he's done today, man. Okay? He's the damn devil. The white citizens retaliated by using the law. Okay? And that's how they destroy you. Law, customs, and sometimes violence to reassert their white supremacy. And that's what it's all about. Okay, but things are about to get dark on this place, man. Things are about to get dark on this place, man. In 1890, Cairo's population had reached some 6,300 people, and not only was it a famous river town, but it also boasted 7 railroad lines breaching through. And who you think responsible for those damn railroad lines? You think those damn Edomites built those damn railroads? Branching through Cairo, unfortunately, the city was also experiencing increased racial polarization, tension, and violence by this time, which inhibited black activism until the Great Depression. See, and the Lord kicked Esau in the ass and just made the Great Depression. And the Great Depression and the Super Depression, okay, it's coming, man. It's coming for these damn Edomites and you niggas who ain't getting it right, man. Okay, and you better believe these old fucking 18 whatever year this was. Okay, Edomites are still, they're here, man. They're here again. They're here again. Okay, so it was, and there's more dark history. Okay, when a railroad bridge was completed across the Mississippi River at Thebes. Now, Thebes is also an Egyptian name, a small town west of Cairo. This dealt a heavy blow to Cairo's status as a railroad hub. Traffic soon shifted to the new bridge at Thebes. All right. So you see here's a picture, the corner of 8th and Ohio Street in Cairo, Illinois. Okay. And I go fishing through these towns, man, through these places. All right. See? Oh, here we go. Here where it gets darker. Man, the Lord is putting light. He's putting light on your devils, man, and yet putting you back into darkness, man. I knew it was coming. I've never read this article a day in my life. So is it prejudice when it's right? Okay, because I prejudged and said, yeah, it's gonna get darker. The first decade of Cairo's 20th century history was also marred by a highly violent episode on November the 11th, 1909. On that day, Cairo was the scene of one of the most gruesome, okay, we're talking about Illinois, was the scene of one of the most gruesome lynchings in American history. Okay, so this was worse than what took place in Mississippi. So you got to understand who these devils up here in the north are, man. You got to be, man, you got to be aware of who these devils in the north are, man. Michigan, Wisconsin, okay, Ohio, everywhere, man. Cairo was the scene of one of the most gruesome lynchings in American history when a black man named Will James, who was accused of murdering a shop girl, and a white man who was charged with murdering his wife, were lynched by a mob. Okay, so I read that wrong. Okay, so let's get down to it. Were lynched by a mob which numbered in the thousands. In the thousands. Okay? 1909. All right? Now many of these Edomites, they're not around, but their seeds are around. Okay, they're back again. A lot of them. Will Froggy James, an African American man, was charged with the rape and murder of white 22-year-old Annie Pelly, a shop clerk in Cairo. A report soon circulated that James had confessed to the crime, also implicating an accomplice named Alexander. Though the people asked for an immediate trial, the court put off the case, anticipating trouble. The local sheriff kept James hidden in the woods for 2 days to save him from the townspeople's vengeance. However, the angry citizens tracked James down in the woods, near Belknap, Illinois, some 29 miles northeast of Cairo. The angry mob forcibly took James from the sheriff custody and returned him to Cairo. Okay? So they didn't call out a National Guard or anything, all right? This shit just it just goes down, okay? And this is white supremacy, all right? Just before the rope was placed around James' neck, he reportedly said, "I killed her." But Alexander took the lead. In response, the crowd jeered, "We don't want to hear him. String him up, kill him, burn him, raise it to the ground," okay? These same damn devils, man. Let's eat them. Oh, Salakia. James was hanged from an arch of Titus at 8 o'clock p.m. However, when the rope broke, James was riddled with bullets. So after they hanged this man, they shot him with bullets. The body was then dragged by a rope for a mile. You see how fucking gruesome and grimy this goddamn white man is? This is a grimy, disgusting, terrible people, man. Doo-doo eating. They eat doo-doo, man. They dig in their booty and they would eat it, man. Boogers. Man, these are awful people. However, when the rope broke, James was riddled with bullets. The body was then dragged by a rope for a mile to the crime scene and burned. And burned in the presence of at least 10,000 people. Many women were in the crowd, some of whom helped to hang and drag the body. See, this is the devil. This is the devil, man. Okay? It gets worse. Oh, shit gets even. See, I said it was going to get dark, man. His remains were then cut up for souvenirs. So they cut this. You got some of these Edomites still with this man's body parts, man, in their damn attic, in the damn photo book where they keep the pictures, man. The family heirlooms. They got a piece of Froggy James in there, man. Riddled with bullet holes, man, and burnt. And they bring this shit out during Christmas, Easter. His remains were then cut up for souvenirs before burning the rest. Burned them again, man. Burning the rest. His half-burned head was then attached atop a pole in Candy Park at the intersection of Washington Avenue and Elm Street. So, man, I'm not going to go any further. I'm not going to even hit any more scriptures, man. Okay? You know what I am? Because I'm not going, that would be emotional. I'm not going to be emotional. This just went, I didn't even know how long this lesson was going to go. All right? My eye jumping. My nerves didn't got bad looking at this shit, man. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add. See, remember, add iniquity to iniquity? That's what Esau does. And a lot of you motherfucking niggas is doing the same thing, man. Because you're really sinning because the law, statutes, and commandments were given to you. So a lot of you niggas, you get along gang ass minded ass niggas, who are going along with this damn devil's program, taking jump shots, just going along. And now you're gonna take the MOTB next. So you're adding sin unto sin, man. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt. Okay, them niggas was down in Cairo, Egypt, Illinois, okay? And they were thinking that, okay, we could be a part, of this fabric, okay? And the devil showed you, look, no hell fucking no. And he's showing you that over and over again, but you won't return to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You looking at us like a motherfucking, like a dog with 6 legs, man. You mocking and scoffing and every damn thing, man. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Okay? And to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right? And even though this is scripture is not even talking about the eclipse, but what does the eclipse do, man? It puts a shadow on an area. Turns out the lights, man. Then the lights are going to be turned out on Babylon the Great, which is America, man. Which is, Egypt as well. Rome. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. That nigga Froggy James, man. Okay? He probably was Jay-Z back in the day, man. He probably was Jay-Z back in the day. And oh my goodness, man. You can't make this shit up. This man is an ultimate devil. Okay, and they want to bury the town and the whole story, man. But see, the Lord bringing light on that place, man, on that situation, man. Via his prophets, okay? So I'm going to end it there, man, okay? You can read more into it. But see, you got all of these ancient places, Nineveh. Okay, you got parts called Nineveh that's even, okay? This is wild. So, this was all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man, because I was drastically tired, man. Sure. Amazing I had the strength to even, put that little bit together, man. So, man, when if it's in you to, the Lord, give you strength, man. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai give you strength to do these lessons, man, and bring out, all right, these edifying lessons, man. Okay? So, Lord willing, you edify. Till next time, Shalom.